entertaining outdoors, and today we're entertaining indoors. See how I have everything set up? It's Kristi. Today I'm participating in the Summer Bar Cart collaboration being hosted by Diana from She Leaves a Little Sparkle and Hanna Watkins from Hanna Watkins. So what they've asked us to do is decorate our bar carts for summer entertaining. And I have to say, I don't have a bar cart. So when I first saw this collaboration, I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to participate. And then they said, you don't have to have a bar cart. You could decorate a tray or a countertop or whatever you want, as long as you have it set up in a bar cart type fashion. So I said, well, that I can do because I have the perfect area in my house to set up for entertaining is a bar, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today. When you get finished watching this video, check out Diana and Hannah's channels. I'm going to leave the links for their channels in the description box below, along with the link for the playlist. So make sure you go check out their channels and the playlist, because I want to see what everybody's bar carts are going to look like, don't you? So head on over there, check all that out. Links will be in the description box below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, we'd love to have you join us. Please hit that subscribe button and join our community. And remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Since I don't have a bar cart, the area I decided to set up as my bar area is to the left of my refrigerator in my kitchen. We have this space with this nice huge window and the cabinetry. This was originally a desk area. One of the first things we did when we moved in the house was we had this closed in because we did not want to use it as a desk area. We wanted it to be more of an extension of our kitchen and used like this, like an entertaining type area. We closed in the space where the desk was, and we found this wine refrigerator. So I thought this would be the perfect area to set up my bar, and so that's what I've done. We're gonna start at the left, and I'll go across and show you how I've set it up. One thing I wanted to do when I set this up was use things that I had. So everything you're gonna see in this setup are things that I already had on hand, and the only thing that I bought were things that I needed for my DIY project, and I'll tell you more about those in a little bit. The first thing I want to show you is our wine bottle opener. We have had this for years. A friend gave it to us. We use it all the time and we love it. So I just set this up with a wine bottle and a linen napkin. I also set it up with these 3 bottles of wine with the plant behind it. This is one of those planters that I got from at home. I put some greenery in it, and then I just propped it up on a bowl to give it some extra height, and those are one of my bowls that I got from West Elm. So I love that, and it's perfect. And then you'll see I put a plant on the other end as well to help bring symmetry. So I did a lot on here where it's very symmetrical, so you'll see that as we go along. So I just set up this little cubby hole with these bottles so people could see some of the other options that we have available. Now I'm moving on to the center portion. I started on the ends in the back here. I wanted to have something in the back just to fill in the corners. What you see here is a candlestick with a vase, and then these are just some Dollar Tree flowers. I wanted to have a little bit of the mix of the white with some color because the white wouldn't show up very well by itself. So I set that up on a candle stand, and guys, y'all know me. So all of this is put together with museum putty. If you don't know what that is, I will link it in the description below. Nothing you see here is permanently attached. Everything I've done, I'm using museum putty to hold it in place so that I can keep my pieces separate, because y'all know how I like to mix and match all of my pieces. Then I come to where I have my glasses set up. So I don't have an ice bucket, believe it or not, but you know what, guys, you don't need an ice bucket. I'm just using this apothecary jar as my ice bucket, and I don't have ice in it now, but if I had people coming over, I would certainly put ice in it. I have it set up with a couple of wine glasses, a couple of champagne glasses, and then some stemless wine glasses. Also have my little tongs right here in front. You could use a jar like I did, or you could use a glass pitcher if you have a really pretty glass or crystal pitcher. Something like that you can use as your ice bucket. It doesn't have to be a traditional ice bucket. I just filled in this little space here with this little decorative vase that I had, and inside of it I just put some of my decorative wine stoppers. So then we come to the center, and I'm going to show you what I did for my DIY. I made these floating candles. I think they are so pretty, and all I did was, again, I used an apothecary jar jar that I had. I took the lids off, and these are two that are matching. They're tall kind of cylinders. They were perfect for this DIY project. I'm using my two little cake stands that I got at Target in the dollar spot. And again, I've used my museum putty to hold them together. I'm using as my stand to give a little more height. And then you can see I just have some dollar store crystals and marbles at the bottom. And then I have the flowers. And then at the top, I have the floating candle, which I will light when company is coming over. Now, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make these on Monday in another collaboration that I'm doing. So make sure you stay tuned for that if you'd like to see how to make these. I think they are so pretty, and they work for something like this. They make great centerpieces. If you're doing anything with a wedding or a shower, whether it be a wedding shower, a baby shower, anything, these are perfect for that. So stay tuned Monday and I'll show you how to make those. Then what I did is I took my DIY cake stand. Again, these are separate pieces. So this is the same platter that I have been using for some of my other DIYs. I've showed it to you several times now in my food tray video, and then also my outdoor entertaining video. I showed you how I set up a tiered tray using this same platter. So all I did was take that, and I used matching candlestick to what I have in the back here with my vase on it. This candlestick is a little bit shorter than the other one because I wanted my heights to be varied. Then all I did here was I said this is where I wanted to have all the little things that you need. So I just put some napkins. I had this silver bowl where I just filled it with some lemons. This is just a wine carafe that I've put some stirrers in. This is actually a little candle holder that I'm using to hold some toothpicks. So then I've come down here and I just have my two plates from my white dish collection I'm using as little trays. And all I've done is I've taken these candle holders that I got that great deal on at the Z Gallery, and I filled them below with the same gems that I have in the flower arrangements, and those are from the Dollar Tree. And then I have the flameless candles. Then I just put chocolate on each side on this one, and then on this side use lemons and limes. I just put this little dish in the front with some roasted almonds in it. And then we move over to the next section. I just put some sparkling waters in case people need it for their mixers. And then I've just set it up here with a couple of glasses. These are actually Dollar Tree glasses. And then these Moscow Mule glasses, which we got a while back. You'll see I just have a few different types of liquor set up. Notice I have some darks and some lights. And then I also tried to pick bottles that I thought were actually pretty bottles. Then I just put my shaker in the back. I do not have trays that were the size I needed for this particular project. I'm just using placemats. So you'll see that's what I did here. And then I had done the same thing over here for my glasses and ice bucket. In the back here, I have another vase with some more flowers. So on my last little shelf here, what I've done is set up this picture frame. This is actually two picture frames, guys. So you have the one in the back here. That's the first picture frame. And then this is actually a second picture frame. So all I did was removed it from the glass. So you see where I have that museum putty in there, just holding those two together. And then I just printed out this cheer sign. So I thought that would be welcoming for everybody. By putting the two picture frames together like this, it gave the little pop of white that I needed to help the silver actually stand out more. So over here I have this little candle holder that came from Z Gallery. I like that it had the little pop of gold in it, which ties into some of the other gold elements that I have throughout. And then again, I wanted that symmetrical look, so I did the same plant that I did on the other side with my planter sitting on top of the bowl with a little bit of greenery in it. I've really enjoyed setting up this area for entertaining. Now it's your turn. I want to know from you. Do you have an area in your house that you use for entertaining, or do you have a bar cart? What do you do when you entertain, and how do you set up your bar area? So let me know that in the comments below. Maybe we'll get some good ideas from y'all too. And remember guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss a video. Bye guys.